What's up guys, how you doing today? Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. In today's video I'll tell you the easiest way to get visa to Canada. Coming to Canada, getting your visa, everything in a very short video, because this video has been requested by multiple subscribers on this channel in comments. So here you are guys, this video is for you, alright? First thing that you have to know, we'll just divide it into 3 parts. And the first thing is you have to know how to start. The easiest way is just go in the description of this video, check out the link and start the eligibility criteria process. You have to find out if you're eligible to apply. The reason is lots of countries have different regulations, and Canada too. So what I'm saying is, going to that link on the government's website, you'll be able to select the country you're from, and it's going to let you know if you're eligible to which kind of things you're eligible for. Some countries have international trade agreements, such as North America trade agreement. If you're from American part, if you're from this continent, yeah, you can actually check out that thing, because some companies are allowed to transfer their employees internationally, and you can get you can work in Canada that way. Some countries have working holiday visa. Basically it's for youngsters like us guys. Majority of the people who are watching these channels are like 25 to 35. So if you are anywhere from 18 to 35 years, depending on the country, some are 30 years, 18 to 30, some countries are 18 to 35, you can actually get 1 or 2 years working visa just because of that agreement with your country. I believe Australia has it, New Zealand has it, I think Sweden has it, Germany has it, Czech Republic. Check out on the government's website if there are any changes for that, because it changes over time. Ukraine is working on it, so Ukraine might be soon there, and I'm hoping Ukraine is going to get it, because it would be nice for Ukrainian youngsters to come here and work. So yeah, go through that application process, because if you're a citizen of, for example, United States, hey, you don't need a Canadian visa to go here. Your country might have an agreement with Canada that you would not require a visa to go here. And as I said, some countries you're allowed to work here by applying for working holiday visa. So yeah guys, now second part, let's look at it this way. Types of visas you have to know. First type is the most important one, and the simple one is visitor's visa. Okay, visitor's visa is basically you're allowed to be in Canada visiting, you're not allowed to work up to 6 months. Then there is super visa for your parents. For example, if I were to sponsor my parents to come to Canada and stay with me for up to 2 years, getting the insurance application and signing the sponsorships and everything, it's more difficult to get it, but it's up to 2 years you're eligible to stay in Canada. Then there is a study permit. You're allowed to study and stay in Canada and work part-time while you're studying, 20 hours. I think it's like 20 hours a week as of now, and it's full-time when you're off your studies, like a summer break. Okay guys, I'm not an immigration consultant or anything. I'm just telling you from my own knowledge. If you need more like legal details on everything, you should check out for the latest updates on the government website, because if this video is uploaded for several years, things can change a little bit, but I don't think they're going to change too much. Next thing guys, it is a working visa. Working visa is where you're allowed to stay in Canada for amount of the length of the visa. You're allowed to work in Canada while you're staying here full-time. There are different kinds of working visas, and it's basically how do you get it guys? Well, to get a work permit, working visa is a work permit. There are several ways. First of all is international agreements with your country. As I said at the beginning of this video, your country can have that agreement, with Canada, where your working holiday visa, you just apply, submit your documents and you get it. The other thing you can get it is if you're a refugee in Canada, they can also apply for a working visa to start working here. International students, upon your graduation from university or college, you can get working visa. You just have to apply for it, pay the fees, and submit all of the documents. Another way to get your working visa is sponsorship from your employer. It's not like Dubai or Saudi Arabia where you just get a job and you get a visa. The employer has to sponsor you. They have to commit. They have to say you have to go through, get a labor market LME, labor market impact assessment for you, say that there are no Canadians who can do your job, and sponsor you to come to Canada. Okay, it's another way to do that for your working visa. And of course, guys, the next type of visa, I don't know if it's a visa even, it's a PR card, permanent residence card. You're allowed to live in Canada for however you want. You're allowed to work, study. You get all the benefits of being like a Canadian citizen. Other than voting, you can still be deported in case you break a law and commit a serious crime. But hey, it's like a visa that you are like living in Canada, and that's my status right now in Canada. I'm permanent resident right now, working towards my citizenship. Okay, so how do you get your permanent residence? Is you can apply directly through express entry. You can apply through provincial programs. The easiest way is just to apply from your country. If you're one of those lucky individuals, who studied English well, has a good score on your IELTS, has work experience and education, and has enough score for express entry, you can get the invitation to apply for permanent residence. And you can come to Canada as a permanent resident, and then you won't have to worry about visitor's visa or working visa or study permit. Those are the ways, like, for people who want to stay in Canada. And majority of people who are watching this video probably are planning to at some point somewhere maybe to stay in Canada. You tell me in the comments below if you want to come to Canada to stay, or you're just watching this video to visit Canada. Yeah, I'm here on PR card, and I had to study and everything. So those people who are following this channel, you probably know that I had to be international student, and then foreign worker, and then I got my PR card. It took me many years to get my immigration done. Okay, guys, finally, third part of this short presentation is how you can do it actually, because I don't want to give you the information without telling you how to do it. Go on the link in the description again, check out the eligibility. On that government website you can also find out which visa you want. Do you want to come as a visitor's visa, super visa, study permit, work permit, or permanent residence card? Go through that eligibility criteria, start filling up your application. Download the checklist depending on what visa you want. Get the checklist downloaded, every visa has it. Start gathering your documents. Gather up all of your documents. Make sure you're eligible before you do that, because it's a lot of work to get the documents done. Pay your application fees to processing center in Canada for Canada Immigration to process your application. Otherwise, they're going to refuse it if you don't pay. It costs money to labor and taxes for people to process those applications. So pay the application fees, submit your documents, and wait. It can be approved, it might not be approved. If you need help, most important part here, to do that, do not try to call me, text me, email me I'm not going to be filling out applications for anyone, because I'm not licensed, and it's against the law to do that if you're not licensed. If I get a license, read the comments below. I will post an update once I get it, if I ever decide to get it. But I don't see myself doing it in the nearest future. I don't have that kind of plan, and that's not the purpose of this channel. So read the government websites for all the details. If you need professional help, get yourself an immigration consultant that is licensed in Canada, and let them help you out. I am not licensed to do that, and if I help you, I might get in trouble, maybe even charged by, I don't know if there is a criminal offense or whatever for that. So I'm not going to be doing that for you, just because I don't want to get in trouble. And you want a professional help, go for a licensed professional. There's a lot of information to go through, put in this 10 minutes. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you feel that this video is helpful and you didn't have to do a lot of research to understand all of this stuff, guys, smash the like button. And of course, guys, new to this channel, subscribe to see more. I'm looking for your comments, because that's how this video was created. It was not created by me, it was created by you. I want to thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next video, guys. We'll see you in Canada if you're planning it. If you see me on the street wearing this yellow pylon-like road construction hat, just joking, guys. Say hi to me, and we'll see you next video, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you in Canada. Woo! See, it's kind of freaking cold and rain and cold. Oh, cold, guys, cold. See you next video. Have a good one.